Hey, coffee lovers, Mark here from Whole Latte Love. We got kind of a viewer Q&A. So I had a comment on a video. Todd and I unboxed the Ceado E37 SD. It's Ceado's new single dosing grinder. We had a comment there. It came from CPro 48609, and actually it's way more than the comment because he posted a video link there because he has both the Sette 270WI, this is actually the W, and a Ceado E6P V2. This is actually an E5P, same grinder without the timing functions. And he did a little video comparison of the two. And what he was having some trouble with was static in the grinding with the Sette 30. And you know, this time of year here, it's winter, the air is very dry. I actually have a heating vent coming out right up here, so the air is very dry and you can really tend to get a lot more static with that. So the technique for getting rid of that. So like with this E37D, it's gonna come with a little RDT spray bottle. So this, you're just gonna mist your beans. So the way that works is, you know, you'd weigh out your beans that you're gonna single dose, give them a little spray or two. You can shake them around, stir them around, whatever, and then you'd go ahead and grind these. Now, if you don't have the sprayer, not a big deal, because I've also just taken my finger, gotten it a little wet, shake off the excess, stir the beans around, and then go ahead and grind with those. If you've already got beans in the hopper, like say with the Sette, you can do the same thing. Just get that finger wet, take it in there, stir them around, not with the grinder running, of course. And just get them a little wet. Doesn't have to be a lot of water, but it works like magic, whether it's on a grinder like the Sette. You know, I've used this a lot, the Sette grinders, and sometimes they produce a lot of static and sometimes none at all. I think it has a lot to do with the relative humidity and the bean type. Same thing, like I've got this Rock manual grinder here. Sometimes I use this, it gets a little static. Other times I don't add any water to the beans and no static at all. But if you're having static issue, just get that finger wet, rub it around the beans a little bit, and I guarantee that static goes right away. It is very common in single dosing grinders to do some RDT, the Ross droplet technique, if I didn't already mention that. Because what it does is it really stops that static, and if you put a certain weight of coffee in here, say 18 grams or whatever you're dosing, and you do that, you're probably going to get 18 grams right out. Because stopping that static keeps little fine dust of grinds from getting stuck in the grinder. It helps get them out. I really don't have much trouble with static with something like the Ceado E6. It does a pretty good job of controlling static on its own. Every once in a while, just a little bit, but that's true of any grinder. And again, I think it has a lot to do with the humidity. So thanks again, CPro 48609. I will put a link down in the description there to his video if you want to check out his comparison. He did a really nice job comparing the Sette and a Ceado E6P. I'll also put links to more information about the Sette. The rock hand grinder, one of my favorites, is stepless grind. It's got that long throw, so it's really easy to grind with. A lot different than those grinders. They got the little handles like this. The Ceado SD, we're going to be at SCA in Boston. Checking that out. At the Ceado booth, so if you're there in a couple weeks, we'll be there. They'll also have the Hero there, so you can use that in person. I'll have some more information down in the description on other Ceado grinders as well. Let's see, anything else? I think that about covers it. So just a damp finger in your beans, or you can use the little spray bottle if you've got that, shake them around. It really makes a really big difference if you're having issues with static. So I'm Mark. Thanks again for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, do subscribe to the channel. And come on back soon for more of the best on everything coffee, brought to you by Whole Latte Love. Want to learn more? Subscribe now so you'll know about the latest videos on everything coffee from Whole Latte Love.